Hello! Hello everybody, today I decided to stream it on the English stream. So in this regard, welcome everybody. We watch the state of play. Let me just bring this here to full screen in the meantime. I hope sound is there. Wolverine.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, Creative Director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Aim for the streak. Welcome Emery, Schnarke, Jack.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away.
Yeah, the Wolverine game is in development for quite some time, right?
Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park.
All right, let's search the area.
Give me a status update.
Perimeter stable. Holding position. Oh my god!
Unnecessarily brutal. Some people might say it has to be this brutal.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this. Should do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Bloody game.
Shut it, freak! Ship's gassing off.
Not today, Bob.
The hell? Skullbuster! Up there! We need backup now!
There you are, Red.
Jean? Is that you? Don't worry! You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot! You son of a bitch!
Just put the pose if you're watching.
Gonna pay for that!
Lapsing in the landfall.
Brother.
What the hell? Okay.
hole in his back just magically vanished. I mean, he can heal, I know that. But what about his clothes?
Where are those mutants?
Let's add him smash.
Feel free. Hoping for the redhead. Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Look it. I'm Wolverine.
No. Well.
Some folks can't wait to die.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Marvel's Wolverine. This is a single-player, action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more than innocent mutant lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters like Jean Grey, Mystique, and Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
We also showed you a glimpse of the brutal combat you'll experience in Marvel's Wolverine. It's fast, fluid,
Brutal
and visceral in the way that
I
only
think
Logan
the
can
good
deliver.
word for it.
Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 consoles, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on it when it launches September 15th, 2026. We're also happy to announce that you can pre-order your copy today at the end of the show in select markets. Check out PlayStation Blog for more information. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games, thank you. We'll see you next time.
Hello and welcome to State of Play. I wanted to start by thanking Marcus and the whole team at Insomniac for that extended look at Marvel's Wolverine. We've got a ton more to share with news and updates from both PlayStation Studios and third-party studios from
Very
around
curious.
the globe. Let's get right to it with the latest from our friends at Arc System Works, XDev, and Marvel Games.
They stay inside the Marvel universe. It was announced in the last bigger event. I think it was the Game Awards or something.
Prepare to face the supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr.
Actions are worth more than any word.
And the greatest action is to fight.
You have defeated so many. You've defeated whole worlds. But you've never fought Doom. Let me show you why you should kneel.
Think you're a genius, Doom?
Your works are mere trinkets. My genius is endless!
And now my turn. You made promises, Doom, and those promises shall be kept.
Okay.
Violence will
So new characters for the fighting
My
game.
dearest Aurora,
Arc system
mutant
works
shall
known
rise, and I will be the one to lead the way.
There are fighting games that feel like they are, I don't know,
You look a little
actual
angry.
drawn comic book episodes almost. A really unique style. Oh no, chat, something is dying here.
Time to stop laughing, Gobby. That all you got? Bump the way. What? I'm gonna kill Spider-Man, not you.
I have to admit that I'm usually not into Marvel or superhero stuff, so I'm not that interested in this kind of games.
Moment has come! Attack!
No mercy.
And yeah, it's a tech fighter, as you can see, so you only have one character you control, but there are others waiting. You can sometimes call them for support
Knights of Doom!
to extend combos and stuff. Or tech fighter. Also not my cup of tea, even though I really like fighting games. I'm not a tech fighter player. But I think if you're a Marvel fan and fighting games and tech fighters, this is for you. Arc Systems is just a really impressive game studio.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
Which IP could this be? Oh, that's an Rayman. That's cool. That's really cool. The question is it a new game? I haven't played all the Rayman games, so...
Heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the Glade of Dreams.
Usually it's an Ubisoft IP, if I remember correctly. And the previous Rayman games were pretty good. Well received, all of them. Looks like something new. Do they make kind of a mix? It looks almost like a mixture between 2D and 3D stuff that you can do. Maybe it's more 2.5D.
Brave heroes.
But these flying passages look more 3D. Really cool. Really cool.
It's time I
Haven't heard.
my mark.
Or I think I'm not sure when the last Rayman game came out. Chat.
It's 4 against 1. You don't stand a chance.
Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance. Globots to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon! Kick size!
For the Glade, then!
You think this ends here?
Cool! I'm here!
Can reduce the volume a little bit here. Like it's really loud. I'm not talking about. Okay, Rayman Legends Retold. So this is kind of a reboot of a previous one or something. The word retold kind of implies that. It comes already in October, if I've seen this right. Dave the Diver. That's actually cool. If I've seen it right. 1st of October. Sick. Maybe it's not Dave the Diver, but it's his brother Frank the Diver or something, but who knows? Or something completely new. Is it Dave the Diver? It is Bencher the Chef. I would love to Google something. Dave the Diver. What was the studio that made this? Yeah, it's Minch Rocket. It is by the developers of Dave the Diver. A video will get blamed here. So if you see this in the future as a VOD or something and wonder where's the music, it will be edited out.
Shoot!
What is going on here, chat? Any suggestions, ideas? You're not alone. Yeah, I saw that much. Is this a co-op game? This isn't co-op, okay. It is. It goes in the shell stage. Oh no. Maybe it's not goes in the shell. This is only the beginning. No clue.
Hi everyone!
She is also back. That's her studio.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we missed you. She's a game developer from Japan and she's crazy.
見てね、お姉さんです。今日皆さんにお届けしたのは妖怪ハンターアクションゲームケムリです。舞台はケムリシティ。この世とあの世が混ざってるカオスな街をアジアをベースにいろんなカルチャーが入り混じってます。煙あるところに妖怪ありという言葉がありまして、それを妖怪ハンターが見つけ出します。そこで使うのが妖怪ハンターだけが使えるフォックスウィンドウ、狐の窓です。この窓を介してパラノーマル現象や妖怪を見つけ出して、で可視化してそこに妖怪をハントする。しかし妖怪をただただ集めるわけではありません。私たちのゲームでは妖怪と契約をしなければなりません。頂上をまとい未知を狩る、あなた自身に憑依してもらいます。そして憑依した妖怪のパワーを使って憑依アパレルというかっこいいアパレルをまとってスーパーパワーでもっと強い妖怪に挑んでこの世界の
I forgot which game she announced. She was very nervous when she did her first presentation on the big stage.
もう一つは弓ハンター、次はシャーマン。そこで皆さんお気づきの通りマルチプレイあります。仲間と一緒に暴れて死にかけて妖怪ハンターとして一緒にこの煙シティで煙って遊んでいただければ嬉しいです。私たちはカオスをお届けして笑いをお届けしたいと思って煙を作ってます。あの世に最も近い都市煙シティへようこそと言いたいところですが、煙はまだまだ開発中です。情報いっぱい落としていきますので、とにかく煙の世界をこれから楽しんでください。レッツ煙、煙っていこう。
It looks crazy.
シュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュカカカカカカ。
Tomb Raider. Who is currently owning Tomb Raider? Is this also owned by Embracer Group? Usually Tomb Raider is an Eidos IP, and Eidos I think was bought by Embracer, if I'm not completely mistaken.
Well, you found me.
No, it's made by Amazon.
Ms. Cross,
Who knows who bought what?
when it comes to retrieval, you're the one to hire. This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place.
Oh, the mirrors from Indiana Jones and other Countess
Buried in
games.
centuries of silence.
Light redirecting mirror riddles
You don't
are
strike me as
pretty old
someone who
school.
wants
Last
to
seen them in Indiana Jones,
wondering what's
which I really
behind
like.
it. There's a reason I can only trust you with this.
Okay, it's a remake of Tomb Raider, of the early Tomb Raider. Or reimagination or whatever. Because they're dinosaurs, which I think were famous in one of the early ones.
Gotta say, I captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Next year in February. I haven't played Tomb Raider in ages, chat. Annapurna, okay.
So, what was your favourite from today?
I liked the Alisol.
They made,
big
for
and
example, Stray, Mixtape. Did they make Stray or was it just 14? Maybe they just bought. And Annapurna Interactive was the developer, not the publisher. Not the Blue 12 was the developer. Jurassic Park game?
I don't know if I can do this.
You need to keep moving. You have no other choice.
One scene looked very Jurassic Park-esque, could be just a reference.
There's always a choice.
Maybe it was already saying that The Lost Wild. Not to be confused with The Lost World. Okay, S game, and they have belts. The Crying Child. Such a classic scene. Wasn't there a scene like this in Hero? I think it was. Wait, is this the guy with the head? I remember him. What was the game called, chat? Phantom Blade X or something? Yeah, Phantom Blade. Now it's called Phantom Blade O. Was Phantom Blade X released?
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero in passing in a
No, it was Phantom Blade Zero.
And we knew immediately that this game had incredible potential. Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story deep dive coming later this
Still
summer.
not out. Interesting. It was announced for... I don't know when it was
Next,
first
let's
announced.
head over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening.
Made in China, Hong Kong or
In this
something?
open-world survival RPG, you can fully immerse yourself
Let's
in
get
the
out
world of Dune.
2022.
Unravel a
That's
cinematic
when?
story filled with mystery and
2017.
intrigue, featuring
Actually, when it
many
was
of the
first
characters
announced.
from the books and movies.
Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper.
No, then we were in Dune.
Alone or with friends, you will explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive by
Wasn't there a
unlocking the
Dune
secrets of
MMO or whatever it was, survival something
Along the way, you'll discover new
already out?
technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry, and build
looks
a
very
base
familiar.
of operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune. Pursue the path of the Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, Trooper, or Mentat, and master anything from
Dune Awakening. Is this Dune Awakening?
hand-to-hand combat.
It wasn't maybe just a...
In Dune Awakening, you can choose to play with your friends or alone in a brand new single-player mode arriving with the PlayStation release.
Okay, brand new single player mode.
Dune Awakening arrives on PS5 on September 22nd.
That was not, maybe it was not on PlayStation yet.
The fan favorite
Otherwise, I don't get it.
classic Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting
It was early access or something.
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival of the 2001 game that established the foundation of the series.
Dune Awakening
Players can become one of
2025.
over 40
Release
officers and experience intense
10th of
1
June
versus 1,000
2025. Yeah,
skirmishes
it
across
comes now to
vast
consoles. It was on PC only before.
And joining the battle is Zoan, the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Dynasty Warrior, you know those classic. Look at this chat. If you wonder if there was an what is the elephant in the room?
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered
Well.
launches later this year. Pre-orders start today. From the award-winning studio behind the Ori series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs. No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal
No Rest for the
Souls-like
Wicked.
built around skill,
Coming to PlayStation.
consequence, and
I think it has not its full release yet.
Step into a living, hand-painted world you can explore alone, or share with friends in your own persistent realm.
So is this a hint
world
at the
that
full
evolves even when
release?
you're offline. The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything. A
Look at it.
massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save. No Rest for the Wicked launches on PS5 this October, and is available to wishlist now. Up next, let's check in with Capcom for an update on Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Doesn't matter. A beast isn't far from
Oh, Onimusha. It's also a classic PlayStation IP, I guess.
I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
That castle on the mountain.
We just cut him in half.
I sense Genma. Prepare yourself. No ordinary Genma can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
I am Suten Doti, Miyamoto Musashi, the fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might!
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
We can't wait to get our hands on Onimusha Way of the Sword this September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's one more update from the Onimusha team.
Demo. It looks good, looks like Silent Hill or something. Yeah, wasn't there? Yeah, it's this.
Hey,
it's Silent Hill.
Who's there?
It's a new one they announced. Forgot the name, unfortunately.
Are you there? Please say something. Where did you go, Simon?
Classic PC.
Something doesn't feel right.
Stargate, I guess.
Zoe?
204, like some kind of reference.
Zoe?
What are you doing here?
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
I'm so sorry.
Townfall, that was the name.
The target is the front gate of the capital of our homeland, the Federation of Central Asia. We will storm from the sea and take the capital back from our enemy.
So you're the next one? The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
The people left behind back on the continent need something to hold on to. Some sort of symbol that inspires hope.
We will be in visual range of the land battleship soon.
Little B.
Enemy artillery intensifying. Damn it. Where's Wings when you actually need him? All units return to base. Where are you going?
Okay, the aircraft carrier is going through the land. Metal Gear or something?
That's where the Wings of Thief comes in. The legendary savior.
Maybe it
Stevie wants
is.
the legendary
What?
savior to get as much publicity as possible. The more exposure, the better.
Cannons firing. We're gonna be wiped out.
All aircraft, pull out.
What aircraft games were there?
Stay put, Joker One.
Above you flies the Wings of Thieves. No harm will come to you. Hands to the sky, everyone.
Yeah, this big plane looks familiar. I think we've seen the trailer already, but I forgot about it.
Isn't always about telling people the truth.
That's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Just as planned. We dangled the bait and Wings took it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please?
Green flight, defensive maneuver.
What is this game, chat?
Hang on. Joker One, down's an enemy.
You never ran away, did you?
Here we go, Rex.
Come on, Ray.
Let's go, Rex.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
Ace Combat, yeah, that's the name. Looks pretty wild, to be honest, but why not?
皆さんこんにちは。エースコマットシリーズブランドディレクターの河野です。お待たせいたしました。エースコンバット8 Wings of Steel の発売日は2026年10月2日。アーリーアクセスは9月29日になります。今回の映像では皆さんがエースコンバット8で直面する出来事を一つ一つのカットに意味を持たせて約2分にギュッと詰め込んでいます。自由自在に空を飛びドッグファイトの興奮を味わいながらドラマティックな英雄体験ができる。他にはないエースコンバットだけの空はもうすぐそこに広がっています。加えてもう一つお伝えしたいことがあります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces?
今回エースコンバット8 Wings of Steel にはダウンロード版はプレイオーダー特典としてパッケージ版には早期購入特典としてエースコンバット0ザ・ベルカンウォーの移植版がつくことになりました。ぜひ8と世界を同じくするストレンジリアルの世界をもっと深く楽しんでください。お知らせした通り発売まではあと少しです。出撃の準備を整えてお待ちください。ありがとうございました。
Saber. That's me, basically. It looks Need for Speed S. It's still strangely different. Okay. Suddenly Knight Rider out of nowhere. It will get claimed, by the way. This seems to be something different. Saber Interactive, what did they make? DeLorean.
Great take. Think we got it.
Yep, roll playback.
What is it? And this one, there was a game where you did like crazy stunts with your cars, stuff like that. I forgot what it was called. Stuntman Hollywood. It was called Stuntman or something. It was also on, I think, PlayStation 3 or something.
Wounded man, nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful.
What's going on?
Look at this door kick. Unpleasant.
Save your ammo.
Die, bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle. Fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
I'll take
The
my
brain is
chances.
kind of trying to figure out what gate could this be.
You'll find nothing there. But death.
It's just really brutal.
Well,
Metro game or something?
keep quiet in there.
This game is just ill. Mundfish. Ah, that's the guys who made Atomic Heart.
Something is coming. I have to go. It felt like an earthquake. But it was just a paperclip. Falling off a desk. The tiniest tremor before the main event.
Jesse.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
Okay, this is controlled
Before the
fire.
lockdown fell,
There
an
too.
uncategorized resonance
Wrong
appeared
language.
in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter. Who are you today?
Control Resonant it's called. Also pretty soon. Will be not a PlayStation exclusive though.
We're gonna have a lot of fun
Half-Life,
together.
Fallout vibes. But yeah, control stuff. Pretty crazy. It looks like Marathon. It's already... So something's coming for it.
For those without eyes.
Like an expansion or something.
The canvas, blank and vast. Secrets buried in shallow graves.
I think there's a free weekend. Either it was already and it's over, or it's coming, I'm not sure.
I cried out in my sleep. A warning. 100. Bury it. Do you crave endless life?
New zone, Night March, Marathon Nightfall. Okay, seems to be a new expansion for the game. Curious if they can get up. I think they were not that happy with the Marathon sales.
Season, Nightfall. And if you haven't checked out Marathon yet, Bungie announced an open trial period for the launch of
I
Season
guess
2.
Bungie is
You'll also
desperate
be
that
able to
more
pick up
people
Marathon at a
try
discount.
Marathon out.
Now, let's take a look at what's coming soon to PlayStation Plus. Up
No,
first,
is the
a
Shadow Drop
beloved
is
fantasy
available
world
now?
is finally coming to PlayStation for the first time. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an open-world survival game where you rise from survivor to dragon slayer. Play solo or with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe, where power is earned and every action deepens your mastery. With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters. Craft stronger gear, master magic, melee, and ranged combat, and push deeper into uncharted regions of Gielinor. Build a home together, farm the land, and fish the waters. Make it yours.
That was funny.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds arrives day 1 on PlayStation Plus later this year. Next up, here's a preview of games coming to the Classics catalog over the next few months. In June, battle colorful enemies with musical instruments in Guitaru Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era.
Guitaru Man.
In July, PsyOps The Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog. This PS2 action adventure makes
That's also a name I haven't heard in a long time.
And finally, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, a Capcom classic from 2006, launches later this year in August.
Onimusha. Yeah, that's also kind of a classic. We have seen the new remake or new entry into the series already. I'm very curious.
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal, confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True.
Dead Island. My first impression was kind of Dead Island-esque.
Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! You're rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you.
Okay, no. Now I get vibes
been shut down for decades.
of
Uninvestigated, untold, until
instead of a B movie. Yes, now if it's not Dead Island, it is maybe from the what's it called? Until Dawn people. Yeah, it's until. I mean, it still could be Dead Island.
We gotta go.
Right! I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
No! He's coming! Through there!
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Can do what needs to be done.
Until Dawn's 2. Okay. Got it. But it's not. Get a bit of Dead Island vibes, but yeah. May 27.
Hi, I'm Stu Tilley, Creative Director at Firesprite Games, and I hope you enjoyed the first look at our brand new installment of Until Dawn. In Until Dawn 2, a successful crew of ghost hunters who fake all their best content come face to face with real horrors for the very first time.
Whenever you're ready.
Having just signed a deal with a major TV network, they visit an abandoned tropical island. But beneath that beautiful surface hides dreadful, heartbreaking secrets, centuries old and hungry for vengeance. We're looking forward to sharing more details about this very soon, ahead of release in 2027. Thank you.
Well, yeah, looks like a B movie with decisions.
Now we have one more game to show, and it is something special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. So turn up the volume, sit back, and enjoy.
20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. They show now. They must be confident that this is good. It could be, I don't know, FromSoft or something. It could be the what is it called? The next title from Naughty Dog. The space game. Intergalactic, whatever it's called. Interstellar it can't be called because it's a film. I think the most fun is always guessing the games. Santa Monica Studio. So it's not Naughty Dog. If they were renamed. What does Santa Monica Studio do? I have disconnected with PlayStation because I don't have a PS5.
Find your way home. You are free.
God of War, of course. Forgot about that. Okay. That's the new God of War. Here it is, chat. That is from God of War 2 still. What do we see here, if I'm not mistaken? At the beginning. So that's Loki's mom, or what?
Kratos! Where am I? You know where I am?
God of War 3. Well, forgot about that, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, physics look good.
Clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye. This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim. Mask. How? Shouldn't have been that difficult.
Okay, pretty spectacle fighter-esque with air juggle combos.
Yeah. Armor. Good idea. Now, how about a way out?
Guess a Borg Kubus.
Guess I'll find my own way from here. That mask. No, it can't be. It's not possible. If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
Some artifacts here and there, because the game's struggling with the resolution, with the graphical detail. Could also be Twitch, but I think it's some FSR technology we're seeing here.
Did she come from the Eagle Onslaught? Not the gates. The gateway is closed.
That creature. Hey, hey! Kid! Let him go!
Ancient Egypt.
Another mask. This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Resisting
What does Gendos were doing there? Good question.
will only make this more painful.
Segment.
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
Okay. I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
Fresh air. Oh, you're different.
You're a cube. Talking. You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah.
I would also say she should fit through the gate things here easily.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out? But you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working. Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods? I call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
My magic's wrong here. I feel wrong here.
You want out, right?
I think we all want that.
We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it.
How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus. You're here. Be here.
But what if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What were you thinking of?
A promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Wait! Not a good idea. Bad idea.
Well.
Kratos. Kratos.
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help. Here we go, coming up behind.
Okay, this was pretty cool. Combo extender is just.
Got an idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kid! Get ready!
Come on!
No! I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
I already told you! I will kill you.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Gotham. Try again!
Faye, focus!
Traitor! I will wrench you sweat by sweat! You don't know what you wield.
What is it?
Harry's definitely there.
You're scared of this sword. Why?
I fear nothing! give up.
I don't give up.
What was I watching? That is the new God of War. God of War 3. This is the wife of Art, Kratos, and the mother, I think, of Loki. Welcome, Reverator. Nice to see you. And they just have 20 minutes of unedited gameplay to show. God of War. What? What is a lawfee? How is it pronounced? Okay, this is now the summary trailer. I like it more when they... It's unusual, I think, Nintendo. Nintendo has done something similar maybe in the past. But I think Sony never showed like 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes of God of War gameplay. Have fun. Okay, so... Okay, because she said her name is Faye. So I thought, I don't know, her name is something different. Yes, the singer was the same name. It's an Icelandic name. Okay, it's just an Icelandic name. Not sure where the Oh, it's already over. I'm confused, chat. I think it is pronounced Löwe. I'm not 1% sure, though. Currently in the process of researching. Okay. Löwe. And it could be the female given name, etymology. Not sure how it's pronounced. Löwe means leaf. I would assume it's related with the English word leaf. I guess maybe with the German word Laub as well. I'm not sure though. Old Norse, Old English, Leaf. It's hard to pronounce. Leaf. Leaf, yeah. Interesting that they are related. So her name is Leaf. The thing from the trees. Translated. interesting. Didn't know this. Okay, what are your impressions, chat? That was quite something. Didn't they do something similar with one of the previous God of War games? I don't know, chat. I'm confused. No Bloodborne? Yeah, well, I don't expect a new Bloodborne, to be honest. So I've given up on this idea. Disappointed, nothing interesting. It's unfortunate. But I think I would be surprised if voices are not quite positive on this. Like the God of War stuff looked really good, to be fair. She is played by Deborah Ann Wall, who played Karen in Daredevil. I like the B-movie. And somebody writes here that's kind of definitely a point. Although this wasn't a fail, a lot of the games looked alike in gameplay. I would agree on that. Like, there was not that much variety. It was all pretty gritty, brutal stuff for the most part. I mean, the Until Dawn 2 game is different. It's not an action spectacle fighter thing, but yeah, kind of interesting. Press R2. Repeat game. I'm still a bit I don't know, chat. Let me just find the YouTube link. I hope I can play it, else we have to get tricky. What's it called, chat? Let me just think for a moment. The Rayman thing looked, by the way, interesting as well. Let me just think. What do I want to state of PlayStation? Let's look for the official PlayStation live thing channel. Okay, there are multiple things now up. 20-minute gameplay reveal. Meet the cast. Introducing Faye. Okay, maybe watch this. This might help us understand things better.
It's smaller.
She was
smaller.
Its mother. There's the X.
She was fearsome. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
Faye is dead. Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price.
Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes.
My name's Jimmy Myers. I'm the narrative director on God of War Lao Fei.
My name is Elise Morgan, and I am the lead writer on God of War Lao Fei.
My first experience with God of War...
Okay, it pronounces Lao Fei.
...was playing 2018.
I started my first God of War game with 2018 as well, and I actually joined the studio while they were working on Ragnarok, so I got to see that team work on that game and see how Fei came to life, and it was such a large part of how we began to build this character in God of War Lao Fei.
These stories have revolved around Fei in a lot of ways, but they're told through the lens of other people and what Fei meant to them. And even though we got to spend time with Fei a bit in Ragnarok, we didn't get to know her.
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
But what we do know is that she was the guardian of Midgard, that she was the guardian of the giants, that she had the Leviathan axe made for her.
Oh, we knew Fei was the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
But we also know that she met Kratos at her lowest point, that she had Atreus with Kratos, that she taught Atreus everything she knew so that he would be prepared. But behind all of that, there was a woman who held a lot of secrets, and she didn't tell even her closest loved ones everything about her.
She had a quiet moment of life for just a while, and then she died. When she died, she had a plan for Kratos and Atreus, something that she hadn't even told them about, and we didn't know why.
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
But they trusted her, and they followed that plan, and everything that they accomplished in 2018 was a result of it. What players should know about God of War Lao Fei before they start playing is that it starts from the moment that Kratos placed Fei's body on the pyre and burned it. And from there, Fei awakens in the Everyone, which is the afterlife of the gods. And around her, she's in a lush place that is very different than what she expected.
All gods return to the afterlife of the gods at the end.
Kratos placed Fei's body on the pyre and burned it.
What's it called?
And from there, Fei awakens in the Everyone, which is the afterlife of the gods.
The Everyone?
Fei awakens in the Everyone, which is the afterlife of the gods.
Everyone. Okay.
And around her, she's in a lush place that is very different than what she expected.
All gods return to the afterlife of the gods at the end of their life. So when they die, this is where they go. And all magic goes there.
It's colorful and vivid and unexpected and beautiful, but it has suffered and been corrupted and become a bit threatening. Fei quickly realizes that the plan she had set in motion for Kratos and Atreus to protect them from a fate that she had foreseen may not work.
Mask.
Her priority shifts to getting home. The afterlife of the gods is inhabited by two gods of war named Bexi and Sekhmet.
And they look at Fei and they see her as just another thing to put into a cage.
Fei realizes that she has a pretty big challenge to overcome in freeing herself from their grasp.
She meets the Cosmic Cube Frank. She meets Rue, these ribbons attached to a sword, and she's saying, let me help you. Let me help you through this. Let's do this together. And that is going to be the group that helps her find her way home.
Fei is a survivor. She's powerful. She's scary when she wants to be.
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
She's She's a great fighter, but she's also very willing to fight dirty. I think that scrappiness is something that gives her an advantage against someone even as towering as Bexy. Faye brings a sense of hope and the possibility of change. Her ability to overcome impossible odds is something she carried into the afterlife with her.
You can beat her down, you can drag her through the mud, she will get back up. She will get back up and spit in your face, she will get back up and keep going, she will get back up and keep swinging no matter what.
The aspirational nature of being able to overcome is something that she embodies. I really hope that that will resonate with fans. To be able to play as someone who can continually overcome and work through things and make it to the other side while still caring about everyone around them.
Come on! No! I got a promise to keep.
If you haven't had a chance yet, please check out the reveal. The team has put so much work into it and they're so excited to have you see it.
Thanks so much for watching. We can't wait to share more soon.
It's interesting. The question is, what are they going to do with that? Or go? Where do they want to go from here? That was the state of play. We had the brutal game. We had fighting game. We had one of the few games that aren't brutal, I think. Rayman Legends. No, it's not Legends, but the new Rayman game. Rayman Retold.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
Dragons!
I want to say Crash Bandicoot or something there, but it's not.
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the Glade of Dreams.
I would assume.
Calming biscuits? But oh!
If it's by Ubisoft, it won't be exclusive though. So. I know that the previous Rayman games got really good, some of them, really good reviews.
The Glade of Dreams is in grave danger.
It's time I made my mark.
It's 4 against 1! You don't stand a chance! Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance.
Globots to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon!
Kick size! For the Glade, then!
You think this ends here?
Cool! I'm here!
Are you ready for our game, Rayman?
Yeah, Rayman Legends Retold. So is this a remaster, whatever? You can see Ubisoft Entertainment by Ubisoft. It will be a multi-platform title for sure. 1st October. Game here looked also pretty wild. Not sure if I like it. Some of the styles you see here definitely reminiscent of some anime.
Yeah.
Not sure if this will be a service game or something. No idea. Oh, also skipped over the new game by the developers of Dave the Diver. Would be pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know. Dave the Diver got really good, received very well. Have not played it. Only seen it in Let's Plays and stuff, but I mean, it's a bit of variety, I guess. Tomb Raider will also be multi-platform. Lost Wild. The Jurassic Park game. Tomb Raider. Something Phantom Zero. What was the name? What's the name? Phantom Blade Zero is the name.
Series and is available.
No Rest for the Wicked will come out in October, it seems. Very interesting. The 1.0 version. I'm not sure if it's announced, not really following that. That looks kind of cool, to be honest.
If human souls.
That's the new Onimusha.
Try it yourself.
New Silent Hill game.
We will storm from the sea and take the capital back from our enemy.
Why is this resolution so strange? So yeah, Silent Hill. Currently, the Silent Hill people are a bit on a run. Like the remake, the Silent Hill 2 remake was really good. The Silent Hill F40 or whatever it's called was also received very well. And they're experimenting a bit with new settings and so on. So kind of interesting. But yeah, from the mood and stuff, you like Silent Hill. Looks very promising. Ace Combat, no idea. That trailer was kind of wild, to be honest. The stunt game. Okay, that looks also kind of fun, to be honest. Probably will be music stuff, but I don't know.
But you must.
This is the new game, really brutal game. It's from Mundfish, whatever it's pronounced. That's the wrong thing.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
Control. Forgot about that.
Quiet in there.
2027 Ill, it's called. Fish Powerhouse. In Cloud. Look, the question is, will Ill be multi-platform? I would assume so. I think Atomic Heart was also multi-platform, wasn't it? Yeah, it's on Steam already. It's listed by Team Cloud. What did they do? Okay, there was already a trailer, so it was not completely new and I just forgot about it. That's definitely a possibility. The Mundfish, the Atomic Heart developers seem to be involved as well. Kind of interesting. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, look pretty brutal, definitely. Very brutal. And then we had the marathon game, whatever.
Brutal monster.
This was some kind of RuneScape thing. Very interesting. Classic stuff they had. This is a B-movie thing going on.
Did you hear that?
What's the studio called? Oh, I forget the name. They are Supermassive Games, right? Yeah, list of Supermassive Games. They have their own list. They made Little Nightmares 3. Interesting. Yeah, they made the Dark Pictures anthology thing. And there's Directive 8020. They're pumping out games like crazy. In 12th May 2026, 2026, a new game released. No idea what the reception was. It was a mix to average. It was really bad reception, to be honest. I'm not sure what the criticisms were. I guess we haven't... The problem is a bit with Supermassive games that sometimes their games are a bit hit or miss. Could be the same with this, but maybe they managed to find something solid again. It looks basically like a different setting compared to the first Until Dawn. I guess they're kind of banking on making a new Until Dawn game that's officially called like that in this B-movie-esque setting, that they can kind of create a very fun game again that resonates a bit better with their audience. I don't know.
Special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of
And then we had the God of War thing here going on forever. I'm still not sure what to think of it. It looks a bit different. One of the biggest criticisms I had with the previous God of War games was for sure enemy variety was, in the first one at least, was a bit low. Maybe they've addressed this already in the second one, I'm not sure. In addition, it's always a bit weird seeing dead Kratos to me, considering that I know the original God of War games and he's like psychopath. Like, it's not like he had a bad day. This guy is absolutely crazy. And it's a completely different character, in my opinion, from the Kratos we know from the old games, which is not a bad thing. But they always pretend like the old games existed in the timeline of the game. So it's not like a reboot or something. I wouldn't mind a reboot or labeling it as this, but it's kind of a soft reboot or whatever you call it, where you basically change the character to maybe make it fit better modern ideas and taste. And then still keep the old lore stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it looked pretty sick. Rayman, this is sick. I like how other games in State of Play are releasing September, October, February, which is good because then it's easier to memorize the release dates, I guess. But all jokes aside, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cutscene going on here. Visually, it looks really good. There's some noise here and there in the image, which doesn't look like it comes from the YouTube or whatever compression. I have to go to 2K quality, so it should have fairly little artifact. Oh, there was an artifact. Speaking of artifact, there was one. I'm not sure. This could be a YouTube artifact, to be honest. Because it kind of recovers really fast. I would be surprised that's in the game. Like the art style, considering the previous games, looks a bit weird. Looks really like kind of mixed up quite a bit.
Guess I'll find my own way from here.
That's a Borg cube or something like that, I'm not sure.
If there's a way back.
Or the Borg are also here in this place. But sometimes when she goes through the light, you definitely see some of the... There's also something in these games that's always kind of that it's very scripted experience, like she goes through that and instantly somebody's staying there and grabs her, I don't know. But I guess that's the game. You see a bit of the artifacts in there. But okay, these are the two. Wait, do I have subtitles for this? I have no subtitles. What is... Oh, maybe we have subtitles in the actually uploaded video chat. Let's maybe check that out really quick. There's currently an absolute flood of trailers. Game director's interview. You have like a lot of material prepared, but there's also the 4K footage version of that. And maybe here we also have subtitles, I would assume. Let's see. Who these dudes are. What is this?
Another mask. This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
Segment.
No, Betsy.
Ancient Egypt goddess is a warrior goddess as well as goddess of medicine. For people who just want it. And who's the other guy?
Segment.
No, Begged.
It's a Mongol and Tibetanish entity or deity. Originally a pre-Buddhist war god of the Mongols and the Lord of War in Tibet. I need to look up where the stress in this word is.
Tibetan.
In Tibetan. What is it called? Buddhism. Yes, originally in pre-Buddhism, god of war, the Mongols. So we have, now they ran out of gods to kill, I guess. We killed all the Greek gods. I guess this kind of includes the Roman gods as well, because just different names for the same gods, I would assume. And now he killed the big players already, if I'm not mistaken, in the Norse mythology. And since they're running out of stuff, they now have to bring, well, we killed all the gods. What are we going to do? Well, let's bring in these two guys.
I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
No idea. Does somebody know what the this flying line entity is? That's not one in the French mythology, a six-legged lion, but also kind of a turtle, so I guess that's not it. Kind of interesting.
So,
the weird cube thing is a bit out of place. It feels a bit, I don't know. But who knows? It's mythology, they can do whatever they want, I guess. Fighting looks pretty good.
Lady, you need to get out of here.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help.
Here we go, coming up behind.
combos, and I really like the idea. Like, visually, it looks really good. Fighting style looks a bit different from how Kratos fights, to be honest.
Got an idea on opening that cage.
Which I think is not a bad idea to kind of give us a character now that plays very different, so it's not always the same. I think that's a smart choice to go for. The problem is a bit that I don't know what the problem is, forgot it, but you know, if you play God of War, you maybe want to play the God of War. It could feel like a spin-off or so, but I would assume later you also play Kratos again and they reunite or whatever. In my mind, there was also the idea of that there are 3 God of War games, like it's a trilogy again. But currently, I don't know where the setup kind of goes to. Will there be a family happy family reunion again or whatever? I don't know, chat. It is a spin-off. Interesting. So it's not God of War 3, but it's God of War the spin-off 2.5 or whatever. Kind of weird that they make a spin-off in the middle of making the series. Okay, maybe we should watch the video with the game designer dudes. Maybe he explains this a bit more. Interview with the games director. Okay. Corey is just, it's, I can find it, Barlock. It's kind of, in a way funny, but he seems to be very talkative. This game director's interview. Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name is Corey Barlock. I am the head of creative here at Santa Monica Studio.
And if you switch the R and the L, your name would be Corey Balrock. Just putting that out.
And I am excited to be coming here to talk to you a little bit about the God of War franchise as we're expanding out, you know, TV, some games, but most importantly, most specifically for today, we're here to talk about God of War Lao Fei. And I have the director here sitting with me that I'm going to be talking to. Ariel Lawrence is somebody who I've worked with for 23 years. See, she's laughing because
she regretted.
My God, is a long time. And obviously we've done different things throughout all of that, but we're going to get to know Ariel just a little bit in this sit down and talk a little bit about our past and what the game is that we're making here. Ariel Lawrence,
yes,
how are you today?
Excited to be here.
Excited to be
here.
That's good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Look, so when
so
did you
are they working on 2 God of War games at the same time? Like, is he the director of the next God of War? I mean, the first God of War was just called, not the first, but the first of these soft reboot series, whatever you want to call it. The first one was called God of War. The second one was called God of War Ragnarok. And now it's called Lawfey, or whatever it's pronounced. And you know, there's no numbers in the title, so that's kind of why it's confusing. I think if it's a spin-off series or so.
Working at Santa Monica, when was it?
I started working at Santa Monica in August of 2003. When I was right out of film school. I got hired August of 2003. When I was right out of film school. I got hired to cut trailers and videos and I cut the TGS trailer for the first God of War. And then I wanted to do more than wait tables, so I asked if there was anything else I could do around here. And I ended up working in production. And I worked on God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension. And I was 2 years on 2018 before I took my little walkabout in the world. And then I couldn't get enough of this place. I came back home.
That's quite an amazing journey. You have deep, deep, deep roots with the God of War world. Cutting the trailer for TGS, that was like the first sort of thing
TGS,
that I worked
also
on.
a name I haven't heard in a long time. Back in the day when YouTube networks, no, it was even before that. 2003, cut the trailer. No, it was TGS's Tokyo Game Show, not the game station, right? Yeah, it makes more sense. I think she said it as well. Tokyo Game Show still around. E3 is gone. And Tokyo Game Show in this regard, I don't know. From our side, from our perspective, TGS never that interesting, to be honest. Rarely. Sometimes some interesting stuff they announce as well, but I don't know.
When I got here as well. So
that was
we
back in the
started-
day when Kratos had blue tattoo.
Yeah.
And
We're still calling him Dominus.
it's still calling him Dominus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the team was only like, 30, 35 people maybe? Small compared to now.
It was weird. It's weird to think
Yeah.
about making games with that small of a group of people. When we were like 65 people, that's so much. And then we got to 100, that's so much.
Yeah.
Oh, what are the most memorable aspects of working on God of War, the whole franchise?
The whole franchise, I mean, I think each game definitely, I think, left its mark or scars, battle scars.
Yeah.
But, you know,
We'll skip
it's
a bit
like,
before because I don't want to watch the whole interview, to be honest.
That one, because that's entirely true.
but yeah, no, I mean, every game was like a new set of challenges. Where does he go? Like, so it's always an exciting story.
Why did you want to come back to the studio? What made you decide?
I have to skip a bit through her history.
Here, I came back for the people.
Came back for the people.
I came back
I like
for
that. That's better than coming back for me because the voices in my head are not ones to follow.
That's your voice in my head, not your voices in my head. That's different.
True. If you had my voices in your, that's not even. That's a whole nother series of videos, I imagine. So, when you found out coming here that you were going to work on a Faye game, what was your thoughts?
I was excited. I was a little shocked, surprised, I think, that we were going to do something different. I think when I was coming back and talking to folks, I had just assumed it would be another Kratos game, and that's who I would be telling stories about for the rest of my life. And I was okay with that. But I think finding out about Faye and just, seeing somebody whose journey that we could really explore and turn new pages on was exciting. Looking at the world in a different lens was exciting. So it was, just saying yes to that opportunity, I think was really cool.
It's a good outlook. Just say yes to that opportunity.
That's what has gotten me into a lot of trouble over the years.
That's true. I still game
Present
said yes to
position
direct this.
included.
Yeah, I always try to talk people out of. I still game
Present
said yes to
position
direct this.
included.
Yeah, I always try to talk people out of directing.
You
these
did
games.
try to talk me out of doing this.
But I try to be upfront and straightforward
Yes.
about it, just so that people don't feel like you tricked me. Like,
No,
or,
you were
know,
very
feel like I tricked
honest about the work that it entailed
Yeah.
for doing this. Yes.
Yes. And it's exciting. Faye is, while it's a different thing, it's still part of the larger tapestry of what we're doing. We really want to explore all these different characters in there, but there's always going to be Kratos games, like throughout
Oh,
the whole
for sure.
history. We're super
Yeah, we
excited
can't not
about
tell
that.
stories about the big guy.
Let's go into directing. What are you most excited about in stepping into the role as a game director?
There's like a fine line between excitement and being terrified. I think with Faye, we got to be let in a little bit more.
Frey, quite well. So, for the folks at home who haven't seen the announce that we've done, why don't you do a little Recap, tell us what that's all about.
Well, the game reveal that we just showed, hopefully everybody's gotten a chance to see it, story and where she's going to go.
But this is gameplay in this reveal. And this is showing that this is not a prequel. This is a continuation of the timeline right at the beginning.
Okay, it's not a prequel, it's a continuation of the timeline.
Of God of War 2018. What happened to Faye after that?
Okay, it's a continuation of the place not before, but after.
Funeral.
Exactly. And we were really...
Which makes sense because we just saw how she died and then her dust flew through some gate and then she manifested here in this place.
On it being...
Which is the god's afterlife, whatever that means.
We, we wanted the first taste for players to really center on what it's like to play this game and who this person is and really show you what you're going to get when you pick the controllers up.
Speaking of who this person is, Faye, what is the most interesting aspect of her? Why is Faye such a compelling character? I know why. I have my own answer, but I'd love to hear your answer. Why is she so compelling?
I find great connection with Faye's curiosity about the world, her loyalty to her friends and family, just the fact that she goes into situations that she's kind of unprepared for and kicks ass anyway. And I think that, she's a little bit more improvisational than maybe Kratos might be. And she's not afraid to kind of be honest and show her kind of true self and emotions on things. And I think, for Kratos, we love him dearly, but I think sometimes he's a little closed off and he's learning to open up a little bit more. So I think with Faye...
He's working on it. He's
working on it. But I think with Faye, we got to be let in a little bit more.
Where is this all taking place? Like we're talking about that Faye, she died, right? She died at the end of beginning of 2018.
Sorry,
and now we're kind of moving into this game and going on the journey. Where is this?
So Faye finds herself in the afterlife of the gods. So this is the birthplace and the ending point to which all magic returns. All magic. And so the amazing thing about that is twofold, right? We get all sorts of magic, a highly heightened magical world to play in. But we also get the return and the discovery of a lot of different mythologies coming together and what happens when those mythologies kind of meet up and being able to kind of encompass and throw our arms around different mythologies has been very exciting. Just getting to know different people and different people's stories.
So the afterlife of the gods is kind of this transcendent place above kind of the mortal world and the afterlife of humans, and then the sort of underworld of humans. It exists sort of above all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think in Ragnarok, Odin really was kind of taken by that question. What happens to us when we die? We know what happens to the mortals when they die, but what happens to us? And so this is an answer for that question. What happens to gods when they die? And, it also, things aren't working quite exactly the way that they should be in this afterlife of the gods. And magic isn't flowing exactly the way that it should be. So this afterlife's not exactly a paradise. It's a little bit more of a prison.
It's gone a little bit cattywampus.
A little bit. And the folks who are in charge there, who you'll meet in the reveal video, Sekhmet and Baxi, they've taken over things. And as two respective gods of war, they have a certain way of doing things. It's a little bit more violent. So this place is, it's beautiful, it's magical, but it's very dangerous.
From a gameplay perspective, how is this a God of War game? What makes it sort of fit in the pantheon of God of War gameplay?
Well, we don't shy away from violence, that's for sure. So definitely true to our kind of brutal roots. But I think more than that, we're focused on Faye and telling her story and just really exploring the world through her eyes, that journey of her character and how she comes across this world. So I think that at the heart of it really just makes us a God of War game and a Santa Monica game. But, Faye affords us a few more opportunities than maybe Kratos might. Faye is a little bit more agile in the world than Kratos is. And she has a healthier relationship, I think, than with magic. She hasn't quite the past that Kratos has.
She's more of the embracer of magic, whereas Kratos is the skeptical user of magic.
Yeah. So definitely being in a world so filled with magic, you know, we can really lean into that with Faye. And, you know, we want to stay true to the hallmarks of a God of War game, you know, just that close, you know, combat, that agility, the exploration of our world, you know, story at our heart. These are all things.
Pick up and play.
Absolutely.
That sort of brutal, kind of intimate gameplay that we've been sort of refined through each of the iterations, taking it one step further and taking it one step further. What are some things that are kind of added to make it unique?
Well, I think one of the first things that excited the team was that we brought jump back into the game. Kratos hasn't jumped for a little while. So I think that we looked through all of our God of War games from the Greek era, Norse era, and really we got to kind of pick up each element and think about, does this help us tell Lao Fei's story? You know, she is always thinking on her feet and, you know, throwing herself into like kind of the next battle and really trying to like work her way through the world. And so leaning into that, we were able to borrow some of those elements from the Greek era, just, you know, the movement, the fluidity in there, but then also couple that with the Norse era, you know, like the way that we approach the world, you know, our close ties with character, you know, Faye's relationship with her companions, like all of these things kind of led us to this new version that is uniquely Faye.
God of War Lao Fei. Lao Fei is played by the amazing and absolutely wonderful Deborah Ann Wall.
Stunningly talented.
Stunningly talented. She worded it so much better than I did. Talk to me about working with her.
She's amazing, hands down. She just comes to the set with so much energy, and it's amazing to just be in this imagination world with her. And she is Faye, and Faye is her. She's also like amazing in the VO booth. Just one of like the best actors I've worked with in the booth, and just brings.
One of my. She's in my top 3 favorite characters, right, of the entire franchise. And she is just such an interesting character with how much she was an orchestrator of Kratos and Atreus' journey. For me, a warrior who has sort of touched such interesting parts of the past history of God of War, moving to a Faye game and kind of seeing it move forward, rather than saying like, hey, let's do a Faye game, which we did explore. At the beginning, we were like, let's do the time before so we can really see all these cool moments, like when she was making the axe with Brock and Sindri and all the drama that happened with that. But ultimately, the most interesting part was really to tackle like, hey, what happened when she died? And what continued on, and start to create this new layer that exists above. And throughout Ragnarok, Odin was talking about, you know, what you had mentioned before. What happens to us when we die? The other gods, I think, secretly think that a little bit, but his OCD like really took over, and he was hyper fixated and focused, and rightfully so, because there is this sort of transcendent place beyond for the gods that is very interesting for us to start exploring and seeing how all these mythologies mash together. And then that sort of guide being Faye, and seeing that difference of like, look, Faye was a warrior of equal sort of excellence, but
it's kind of a weird thing. I think that's why I say it's a soft reboot. Like, we know what happens to Kratos when he dies. Like, we totally know what happens to him. He goes also into the underworld.
Also damage, right? When her and Kratos met, they were both pretty messed up.
Yeah,
right?
she did not have a good exit from her people. Things just went south.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you say that she's a planner, because I feel like we have taken somebody who has spent their whole life trying to orchestrate things into a perfect space, and then we've put them in some place where they have to think on their feet all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that is
starting to sound a little bit like you.
Maybe just
a planner who is put into a place where she has to now improvise quite a lot. There's a lot of you inside of this game.
Yes.
And for me, it's really exciting because, again, the franchise, Kratos is sort of the
trunk of our tree.
And he sort of drives the franchise forward, and we want to follow him, but there are so many interesting characters that we created along the way. And for me, Faye and you know, Sindri are to me the two most interesting characters. Like, and I love all the other characters. So all the other characters are amazing, and it's not that I don't love them. It's just that they have very interesting, examined lives that I really want to go deeper into.
I think also, like, we're starting to build a world where we can tell stories about different people and tell different kinds of stories.
Yeah.
You know, Kratos gives us his story, and it's been changing and evolving, and that's fantastic. And you know, I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
But it also is nice to be able to tell different stories along the way.
Yep. And to see where do these stories go, and introducing this sort of extra layer, the afterlife of the gods, that actually connects to all of these other things. This was a wonderful conversation.
Thank
you for taking the time. So I want to encourage everybody out there to go take a look at the God of War Lao Fei announce that was just released. If you haven't seen it already, if you've seen it, watch it again, because it's even more awesome the second time. We're going to continue this conversation together, as well as with all of you out there in the coming months. As we get then closer to our release date, we'll even give you more information then. Until then, we are going to get back to work, because there is a lot of stuff to do. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Ariel Lawrence, for saying yes to direct this game. And thank you to all of the fans of God of War that allow us to continue to have jobs.
Yes, thank
you for your support.
The upcoming month and release. Coming soon, it says. It doesn't say comes in 2 years. Soon, they say. Whatever that means, chat. Kind of interesting. 2028, boy. 2026, cube. Mom of War. Double jump is back. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, okay, chat. What are our thoughts of this? This was supposed to be the end for Law Fei, Aura and wife of Kratos, new adventures beginnings, and when I go read an extended look, blah blah blah. I still don't get what it is. May contain inappropriate for children. May contain content inappropriate. Yeah, I don't know, chat. What's going on there? Companion cube. That's a good way to phrase it. Somebody writes, it might be a weird nitpick, but man, I'm so sick of inoffensive side characters in games who just never shut the F up and fill any silence with useless audio chatter. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that I need to focus. I also thought, okay, she couldn't have figured that out herself. She's in a cage, talks for like a minute or so with some weird magic cube dude, and then, oh, yeah, I should focus, and then magic works again. Now we're kicking ass. It's just kind of weird. Looks good. I'm zero into it. Yeah, unfortunately, it won't come to PC because Sony changed their policy regarding PC ports. which is a bit unfortunate, I think. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. It's a good comment here. Just reading quickly through some comments. I don't know, man. It takes something away from the story if you know that literally 2 minutes after Kratos and Atreus sorrowfully bury her, Faye is doing aerial combos on a plant creature in the afterlife. Yeah, it's actually true. In God of War 1 or 2, I'm not sure. You also go to Helheim in the afterlife, and you even hear the voices of Zeus, for example. So I don't know what's going on there with the afterlife stuff. What happens to the god when they die? I don't know. It seems like, yeah, let's just create some weird afterworld we have never mentioned before, and now we can just mash all the gods there together, and yeah. Sure. Sometimes story-wise, I'm not 100% sure if everything they do is 100% thought out. Oh, you got interest in Tomb Raider. We can rewatch the Tomb Raider section if you want. Not in this trailer here. State of play. I summon thee, Lara Croft. Maybe make it a bit less loud. In the meantime, I read funny comments.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you. Hard woman to track down.
Well, you found me.
Ms. Croft, I hear when it comes to retrieval.
Yeah, Valhalla's there, but also Helheim. But in the game you visit Helheim.
This isn't about glory or
I'm sure you. I think you don't visit Valhalla. Whatever.
This is a puzzle buried in centuries of silence.
I'm also not the fan of the talking cube companion that you get.
Past a locked door without wondering what's behind it. There's a reason I can only trust you with this.
Gotta say, you captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. I haven't played a Tomb Raider. Oh, I minimized it. My mistake. I haven't played a Tomb Raider game in ages. Many ages. I remember playing Tomb Raider 2 and 1.
I was there.
Chat.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
Years ago. It's just such a long time. She's a bit more agile compared to Indy. Yeah, that's that for sure. She is. It was 2014. It was the reboot one. I played the original and 2 and 3. And then I stopped. I think I also started playing 4 but didn't like it, so I stopped playing that. To be fair though, I was never that huge of a Tomb Raider fan. Even though I played these games, I always wanted to like them, but they always were a bit weird. Gameplay wise, riddle wise. Don't know where to go. I guess with Tomb Raider 2 it worked best for me. 1 is just very clunky in a way. And 3 was weird already. I played the original as a child. I never understood how the controls worked here. It's definitely complicated. Complicated game. I always find it funny how the character always have to go through this narrow space in the wall and just, you know, get through that. Like, it never, it always is a thing. This, I'm not sure if it's area loading transitions 2.0 or something. I don't get it. But in so many games, also the companion cube for me. The funny cube dude is voiced by Jack Wade, I think. Or pronounced him correctly. No, I'm not sure. And some people say it was, considering that it was 20 minutes of gameplay, there was actually very little fighting you do. I guess it's the start of the game, and I think it will pick up from there. But if you think about the God of War stuff at the beginning, I kind of started there more with a boom, and they often have this fighting cutscene, more fighting, very seamless transitions, which was kind of cool back in the day. The problem here is that, I mean, God of War kind of has a similar problem, but it's, I don't know, you have a God of War game. A Sandman flying. Good question. I don't know. I'm a bit kind of looking for it. I did not expect this. I'm still confused if this is a new entry in the God of War. Like, is this the next game to Ragnarok and will kind of connect with the ending of Ragnarok? I already found it very spoiler heavy. What did you find very spoiler heavy? So yeah, will it connect to the God of War? Und die Leute talking to the other chat. Oh, the 20-minute you found was very spoiler heavy. I mean, I assume it's just the beginning from the game, right? So of course it has, and the burning her corpse is also at the beginning of God of War 2018. But yeah, what do we think about it? Will it connect to Ragnarok at some point? Also, will it be a kind of a spin-off? I don't fully understand how it is tied to the world. I mean, I know it is basically after her body is burned. Somebody wrote a funny Reddit comment on it. Let me just read it again. Where is it? Yeah. I don't know, man, it takes something away from the story if you know that literally 2 minutes after Kratos and Atreus sorrowfully bury her, Faye is doing aerial combos on a blend creature in Afterlife. Yeah, kind of, that's the thing, right? Nothing really changes, the fighting continues. I'm not 100% sure if I like the setting or so. Like, she feels pretty much alive in this particular setting. Now, we have only seen 20 minutes. There might be more story and development there. But, you know, if death isn't the end in this regard, and you just get to another plane of existence that continue doing stuff there, and maybe, who knows, maybe she can return at some point or whatever. I don't know what her carefully orchestrated plan they mentioned in the interview with the director is. But, yeah. I don't know, 100%. I think it's more of a shorter game, definitely not main series. I hope not. Yeah, I don't know. It also gives me, now hear everything I heard about it and so on, gives me some, I would call it side story vibes. But I have no clue. Really not. But that would mean they work on a lot of games currently at the same time. Like Santa Monica Studio. So they're currently working on a God of War remake for the original God of War from 2005, 2007, and 2010. So they will remake the old games. Maybe in the style somewhat of the new, I'm not sure. And then They have this year, which releases pretty soon, and then they have God of War, the successor of God of War, Ragnarok. So I don't know, chat. That's quite a bit of stuff they're currently doing at the same time. I remember that TC Carson will also return. I couldn't wait. Maybe I have to watch the cutscene again to kind of get the comparison. I don't know. They also retconned a lot. Like, if you remember, in the I think in Helheim you can hear or see a vision or whatever you want to call it of Zeus, and then Atreus asks him about Kratos' father. Spoiler. And stuff like this. We also know that in the old God of War games, which seem to also have existed, Kratos also dies, I think, multiple times. So, no, there was never the question, what happens to gods after they die? Well, who knows? But, yeah, I don't know. It feels very, very strange. Everything. Very constructed in a way. I'm not sure if they thought this completely through, or was this kind of an idea they came up at some point? Well, what about if there's a place for God's afterlife and we can basically mesh all gods of different mythologies there together? I don't know. The combat looks good, to be fair. Like, it's a visually stunning game. Combat looks good. I'm not sure if the enemy variety can hold up. It was definitely a point of criticism of the 2018 God of War. But I don't know, chat. I don't know. It looks good. It was not what I expected. I think it's kind of interesting. I don't like the idea of a funny companion cube that gives funny comments every 5 seconds or something like that. Though I found it a bit hilarious that he was just bouncing on people or stomping them. You could argue, well, it's a funny idea. Yeah, maybe. And it seems to be more magical and colorful and vibrant in many ways, which I can see. But the problem is a bit, I don't know if I want this combo. I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced yet. I heard him say, you're at the afterlife of gods, true. Yeah, visually, I think Santa Monica Studios is really good at what they do. Yeah, the ribbon instantly become the chains of chaos. It's kind of true. Also, she can jump again, which is, I guess, cool. So I assume there will be jumping, platforming passages. Kratos not that much of a jumper suddenly, even though back in the old games. Kratos in the old games is also a completely different character, in my opinion. Like, he's an absolute psychopath. And then it's always why I see the 2018 God of War as a soft reboot kind of thing. And they kind of pretend that the old games kind of happened. That's always strange to me, because like the Kratos from God of War is not the same Kratos from God of War 2018. Like, I don't know. He has some problems, let's put it that way. I don't mind that too much, to be honest. There's a small nitpick here. So yeah, I don't know. It could be a really fun game though. It's not like I don't like it, but some of the stuff, some of the formulas that we have seen a lot in some AAA games and other forms of media, I get also a little bit annoyed by. So I'm not too keen on that. Oh yeah, just when we said that they also like they work on the remake, they work on, I assume, the next. I'm not sure if they work on it or not, or if they've paused for some time to make this, I don't know, distant spin-off thing. The next, the successor to God of War Ragnarok, the remakes of one of the old God of War 1, 2, and 3, and then there's also rumor that Cory Barlog is working on new IP or a completely new game that's not related to God of War. So I don't know how many things they work at the same time there at Santa Monica Studios, but it seems a lot. Infamous. Well, Infamous, I don't know. I haven't seen that in a long time. Have you heard of Lord of Rings game by the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 studios? Can't seem to find my evidence besides rumors. I made a video about it actually. So on my YouTube channel, I made a little news video the other day. No, it's not on my games channel. It's on my Lord of Rings channel. So that might be confusing. Maybe I should upload it there again. I don't know. But of course, it's always a good thing to kind of promote your stuff. I can also post it on the other channels if they so desire. But yeah, it's not only a rumor, it will be made. Like there was a Twitter post by Warhorse Studios or X or whatever it's called right now, which I currently don't use, but some people just continue posting on the platform, so sometimes you can't completely avoid it. But yeah, there was an official post that they're working on a new Kingdom Come game and on a Lord of the Rings open world RPG. That is definitely confirmed, and then there was a community stream for it. It should be linked in the description there as well, the post and the community stream there. And there they talked a little bit more about it, even though we don't know much about it. It seems to be a passion project, as they say. I guess every developer says this, but I mean, in my opinion, it's a pretty perfect fit. There's some criticism regarding replacing translators with AI, so there's that. And also one of the studio founders also had some history with, I don't know. Let's say pretty right stuff, and as a result, there was some criticism. But he's not directing the Lord of the Rings games anyway. And they also made a statement at some point that they're not replacing, that they allow their translators to use AI and stuff as tool, but don't want to they want to hire human translators and hiring new ones for the game. So there's that. But yeah, some people dislike just the idea of them even thinking about AI, which I think is fair. On the other side, it's also, unfortunately, maybe very common. It's a tool that we'll see a lot of use more and more. But I don't want to discuss this right now. What is interesting is that I think, yeah, it's a pretty good fit. Like War Studios making a lot of Rings games. Very curious to see what they will do with this. Not sure if... I mean, it will be far away, the game, still. Like, they said their next Kingdom Come Deliverance adventure, or Kingdom Come adventure, comes out in the fiscal year if everything goes to plan, and it has to not to be moved further back. It will come out in the fiscal year 2027, so between April 2027 and April 2028, roundabout. So the Lord of the Rings game is maybe 2029 or something like that. It's still far away. Not like coming out anytime soon. But yeah, it's official. It's definitely official. It's not a rumor. There's some evidence. I can maybe, if you don't have currently the ability to check the description of the video or my fantastic commentary, I can show you the X post, or can post you the X post of Warhorse Studio, which makes it kind of official. And then there's also on the official YouTube channel, there's this live stream. So if you're interested in that, oh, excuse me, chat. I'm just a bit tired. It's late already here. A long day for me. But yeah, I don't know, chat. Overall, they had some interesting stuff to show. Unfortunately, I'm not too much into Marvel, so the Wolverine game, even though it looks not that bad. No. Hey, Axel, nice to see you. No Fortnite today. Unfortunately. Have you seen the state of play, Axel? What do you think? Satch. Yeah, Axel thinks. Alright, we'll watch it tomorrow. Okay, I will. Maybe if I get, if I see online, I might ask what your thoughts would be. I'm even thinking about like recording, I don't know, inviting a bunch of people and discussing these things if I find people having time. Unfortunately, I have to also prepare an Elden Ring run, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we will. I hope I find the time. But yeah, very, very curious what will be shown. What sort of games do you play? 007, First Light. I want peak 2018 back. Too few story-driven Uncharted games. I'm actually excited for those Tomb Raider reboots. Yeah, it will be interesting to see, especially that too. But yeah, what I usually play, I play a lot of Elden Ring. Do like challenge runs and stuff. But usually stream this on my German Twitch channel, which I'm currently also streaming off, even though I'm talking English. And what other games do I play? I play Cyberpunk a lot, even though I know the game in and out by now. I kind of really love it. Recently, I completed on the English channel, we played Indiana Jones. 007 First Light, I have not played yet. I was a bit skeptical of 007. I said 007, right? 007. 007, we say in German. In German, yeah, whatever. I was a bit skeptical of it, but reviews look really good for it. Yeah, Indiana Jones visually was really a stunning game. It sometimes runs like not so great, but you can't say anything against its visual fidelity. It looks really good. And I also found it a really good game. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. It has some points of criticism I definitely would give Indiana Jones, but overall, I thought it was a really good game. Like, Troy Baker does such a great job of portraying Indiana Jones in the Harrison Ford style. It's fantastic. What else do we play, chat? Sometimes Street Fighter. Currently not that much. But I like fighting games. I like... what other games did we play? Battlefield 6 I sometimes play on stream. That I should maybe... Sometimes I regret playing it, but overall I kind of like the Battlefield series. Recently we started playing Overwatch again a bit. I haven't touched it for some days again. Because I'm kind of busy with other stuff. I looked a bit into Subnautica 2. It also came out recently. I think that's the most recent game I played a little bit of, was Subnautica 2. Oh, 7. I'm not sure yet if I will play First Light. I don't know. But yeah, it reminds of like from the gameplay, it reminded me a lot of Hitman, with like different ways to accomplish your stuff, which I personally find really cool. But I wasn't also that huge into the Hitman games yet. It's kind of funny if you have like 3 different chats. Like, I'm streaming to my German YouTube Twitch channel, to my English Twitch channel, and to the English YouTube channel. So and nobody can see each other because on Twitch it's not allowed to mix different chats. So whatever. But yeah, I don't know. If I'm not going to play First Light, then it would be maybe some space for Fortnite. That's true. But yeah, not a huge Fortnite player at all. Also Resident Evil 9 I played a bit. So Resident Evil I also like. With how many, how big can one group or party be in Fortnite? Is it 4 players or 3 players? 4. That's also why it's called Fortnite, I assume. But yeah, Street Fighter 4, climbing to the top just like Vega. If we can see. Yeah, Street Fighter 4, I have to admit, I have not played a lot of Street Fighter 4. I started on the Super Nintendo with Street Fighter 2. And then a bit of Super Street Fighter 2. And then I think the next Street Fighter I tried out was 4, of course. But unfortunately, I'm really trash with motion inputs. Like, I don't know, it almost feels like I have a physical disability to learn them. I don't know, but yeah, I can't do much with it. And then I tried 5 again and always bounced off. Usually I prefer like Soul Calibur, because they don't have that many motion inputs, but more directional inputs, which is just fitting my fingers better, so to say. And then with Street Fighter 6, they introduced this modern mode, which is for some people controversial, though I just think it's perfectly fine. And that basically, in a way, maps all moves in the game to motion, to direct all motion inputs to directional inputs, which helps me a lot. So then that's why I was able to start playing Street Fighter 6 and enjoyed this greatly. Strong, Axel. That can't happen with Fortnite. You know, with Fortnite. Yeah, strong. Don't worry. I do so many bad jokes and puns here on my channel, so I don't mind at all. But yeah, Resident Evil 9, I also would like to replay that again. We have still our run on the highest difficulty without unlimited ammo stuff and so on. That needs to be continued, I would say. The problem is a bit that I encountered with it is that I forgot what I wanted. What was a sentence? Yeah, one of my viewers on the German channel doesn't like watching Resident Evil, so it happens that we play it less frequently than other stuff came out. But yeah, that's currently the stuff I was playing recently. So a lot of Cyberpunk, Resident Evil, stuff like that. I'm currently thinking, because I rarely stream here on the English Twitch channel and the English YouTube channel, currently doing a lot of German content instead. I'm currently thinking about trying or continuing one of the games we started, like Lies of P or the Zelda game or something like that. I'm not sure yet. It would be great to continue playing there from time to time as well. I'm quick with the hooks like Balrog, just jumping like Buffalo. Be careful here with the not getting claimed. But yeah, that's who made this song? Sandman Flying. Just trying to figure it out. I'm ringing some bells now. I played Hades 1. I have not played Hades 2. Hades 2 would also be an interesting project. That's a good call. I liked Hades 1 a lot. Ah, the DEE Street Fighter rhythm. Yeah, that was it. I'm not sure what the story behind this is, but it's kind of funny that it exists. You may post it in chat for people who just found it. Thanks for the reminder here. I think that's it. Yeah, I got the wrong one. It's later to go. Yeah, I believe so. I liked Hades 1 already, and I know I also liked pretty much all Supergiant games before, like Bastion and Transistor. And they're forgetting one. Pyre I have not played. What was the other one they made? Supergiant games. What was it? Hades, Pyre, Transistor, Bastion, Pyre. No, that's everything. And Hades. But yeah, I played Bastion and Transistor. So it was ages ago. Well, Transistor's 2014, so it's 12 years ago. Like I said, Pyre I've never played. Also heard good things about Pyre, but I don't know. I guess most people know Hades. And yeah, Hades 2 is definitely a game that should be on my radar. It had full release, right? Hades 2 is out now, right? It has its 1.0 release. It's not early access anymore. Yeah, it's full released. Kind of interesting to see that they basically made a sequel or kind of a second part of a game. Previously, they always made like a new game. Bastion, Transistor, Pyre were all 3 very different games. And then Hades, also a different game. And now Hades 2 is just for sure different than Hades 1, but still kind of Hades. So very interesting to see. I've only played Transistor, Hades, and Hades 1 and 2. Finished multiple times, Hades 2 just twice. I'm missing many endings. Yeah, you can play this a lot. And at some points, it can get a bit old, you know, if you have to just complete the main part over and over and over and over again. At some point, you always think, yeah, I got my share, maybe return later again, just play another game for now. At least it was the case for me as well. Still, I don't know, it's a relatively cheap game to get. And you get a lot of playtime out of it anyway. So really masterpieces here. Okay, chat. So if we come back to the overall, like, I don't know, what were your overall impressions of the state of play? Any thoughts there? So my overall thoughts, I think it was, they showed a lot, some interesting stuff. ASAP game is the same as playing Tetris at hardest difficulty, state of play, lack of games. Yeah, in a way, I felt a bit similar, but if you think about it, well, where's the Wolverine game? We know it's coming. I think Wolverine fans will really like it. Looks pretty solid. We had the Marvel fighting game, which was already announced, so it's nothing really new. I'm not into tech fighters, though. That's why I'm not interested at all. I found it a bit underwhelming, says and Baldur says no Bloodborne. or something, yeah. They showed the new Rayman game, which it's not exclusive for Sony, though, to be fair. But yeah, Rayman Legends Retold looked pretty cool. Then by the Dave the Diver people, this game here. Let me just turn off the music. This game here with the slapping the flies reminded me a lot of what's it called? Super Mario Paint. Not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it seems to be yeah, Mint Rocket, and Mint Rocket also made Dave the Diver, so that looks kind of okay. I'm not sure if Dave the Diver was a PlayStation exclusive. I think it was. It's on PC. I think it's not on Xbox, right? No, it is on Xbox. My mistake. It was time exclusive, if I see this here right. Yeah. Interestingly, it first released on PC. Had too many cutscenes. Look carefully. Physics. Yeah, no, I'm not interested anyway because, like I said, it's really a brutal game. Sometimes unnecessary brutal, I would say. And I'm not into Marvel stuff anyway, so my interest is low. On top of that, I'm PC player mainly, and unfortunately Sony said we won't bring our games to PC anymore, which is unfortunate for me, but I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. So in this regard, yeah, I can't play it anyway if it's not coming to PC, so I think unnecessary brutal exists. Like, sometimes games are too brutal for you. I'm not sure if this is a service game, to be honest. It looked kind of cool, had an interesting idea, if I'm completely honest. The idea is interesting. I'm not sure if the style is a bit too flashy for my taste. But, yeah, it's her again. Ikumi Nakamura. Then the new Tomb Raider game. Did I skip something? I don't think so. Also multi-platform, not exclusive anyway. Phantom Blade Zero. If it is exclusive, I think it might be exclusive, right? Phantom Blade Zero, yeah. No, it's still announced for PC, so it might come for PC as well. I have to admit, it kind of looks... The trailer stuff we have seen previously looked cool. Unfortunately, we just saw a bit of more cutscene stuff here. Which is weird in a way, because we've already seen some gameplay here. This scene here, by the way, where he cuts the staff in two and kicks him through the wall. Isn't this a scene from Hero, the film? Not sure. Yeah, Hades 2 is available at macOS. Marvel content, I'm gonna buy or play it. Self-player, no Kojima, wonder what OD will be like. Yeah, that's true, OD is also still there, also Death Stranding 2. One of my most fun games is Death Stranding 2. The entire Nirvana story was so good. Yeah, I'm happy you liked this. I tried Death Stranding 1 back in the day, and even though I appreciate that a game like this exists, and I can definitely see it has its fans, it never resonated that well with me. It's simply not my kind of game, I have to admit. So I think it's pretty cool that it exists, you know? It's a special game. Like, a game like this doesn't really exist. It's kind of creative in this way. Troy Baker cooks in this thing, that's true. I only have seen some streams and stuff of Death Stranding just to see how it looks and so on. Haven't played it. Only tried out Death Stranding 1. Like I said, never resonated that well with me. I think, not that it's bad, just not my cup of tea. Yeah, it's kind of the delivery guy simulator. In the cyber delivery guy. Is it cyber? Well, it's not cyber. It's very futuristic in a way. That's from a gameplay perspective. And then there's the classical Kojima madness in it as well, which is always kind of cool to see. I like the Metal Gear games, for example, but yeah. It's not like I don't like Kojima, but it was just gameplay-wise, it did not resonate too well with me. And usually, I'm not much of a story gamer. I'm more of a gameplay gamer. Like, gameplay is usually more important than story for me personally. Kojima madness, so feet, yeah. Also feet. Ooh, some very unpleasant scene with feet can be seen in Death Stranding. But yeah, these dudes we have seen Phantom Blade Zero. Still don't fully understand. I like just how he kicks him so hard that he flies through the door. I think that's kind of cool. Why is the stream lagging here? Something missing. Here is a bit of gameplay, chat. I think some of this we have already seen in other trailers. So in a way, full trailer, pre-order launch, summer 2026. Coming late summer, so in August, September, right? As every PlayStation game comes out in September, February, or October. Phantom Blade Zero. What else did we got? Yeah, Dune Awakening comes to PlayStation as well. It's on PC already, I think. Not interested. I like Dune, but I'm not interested in that. I can't get into Elden Ring. Saros is fun. Elden Ring, I would rather replay the two Ghost games of Tsushima and Yotai. I can see this. Like, I have like 3,400 hours in Elden Ring, so it kind of caught a nerve, I guess. I also played the Dark Souls game, like in Dark Souls 1, I also like 1,000 hours or something. Okay, Dynasty Warrior style game, No Rest for the Wicked. Comes in October, interesting, also on PC available. Here we can see a full 1.0 release, so it seems like they might release it full in October. That could be interesting as well. Onimusha, no idea yet. The kind of classic PlayStation series. For me, a game, it looks interesting. If it's exclusive, I can't play it anyway, so. But again, it's sword guy fighting, mythology, something. This is Silent Hill. Also looks pretty good. Also not exclusive, I would assume. So it's called Townfall. Double check. It also comes out soon. Wikipedia is not even... No, it's updated. 24th of September. Screenburn Interactive. They've made Observations. I have not heard about this game. Stories Untold. Also don't know that game. Both other were by Devolver Digitals, which usually speaks that they are kind of good at what they are doing. Devolver is a bit picky. Oh yeah, the Control trailer. Are we already past it? Ace Combat? Haven't heard about this franchise for a long time. I think it was already announced previously. Don't have anything really to say about this. What was the next game? Oh yeah, this. I have to look up what the game... There was a game where you did like stunts and got points for stunts. It was pretty arcadey. And it was, I think, on the PlayStation 3 or something. Maybe it has to do with this. Look, that looked kind of funny. Team Cloud. This is ill. Also pretty brutal trailer. Peterborough of Control. So I don't know what happened with the protagonist of Control 1. Or what the status is in this game here. But you play a new protagonist, and also the game style changes quite a bit in Control. Like you suddenly have like these boss fights, which I guess existed before, but it feels almost a bit Souls or Spectacle Fighter like, which I kind of like. Plus a cool setting. Plus now we get some of the references towards Alan Wake as well. I guess not only Alan Wake, but also Control. But yeah, now we play a new protagonist. Not sure what his name is, but it's him, and he, I think if I understand this correctly, he was once... If I remember correctly, wasn't he also once placed in one of these glass container cube things? Yeah, here we see it at the beginning. Right there, Jesse, red hair. So yeah, it seems like they changed the protagonist, also kind of the game. Very curious what they do with this. Yeah, maybe that's no idea. We will maybe learn about this. Yeah, new marathon thing. I think they bought Bungie and hope Marathon will be a big success. It seems like, yeah, gunplay and stuff is really good in Marathon. That's definitely, I don't know, 100% my type of game as well. That's I'm not sure if, let me just see, Marathon free weekend. Yeah, this today. Season 2 begins today, and servers will be free for a whole week. So, if you are interested in trying out Marathon, you can there's a free week currently, and you can play it for 1 week for free if you just want to see if it's your cup of tea. I might try it out if I find the time for it. Like a RuneScape game, that's kind of interesting. Not into RuneScape at all. These are some of the classic stuff. And here... That but true. What is interesting about this scene here... Yeah, this is Until Dawn 2. And when I saw like the beach settings and so on, this here I thought, could this be a new Dead Island game? I think the last Dead Island was also in development hell for ages, and then somehow they managed to release it. But it definitely looks, let's say, different. And then, yeah, I got the vibes of it, of like when in the German Twitch chat, Emily wrote, looks like a B movie, and then, yeah, it looks really like a B movie, so it must be Until Dawn 2. Or like one of these Until Dawn games. I think the last ones, the reception of the last Until Dawn-esque games, like the Dark Picture Anthology or whatever it was called, wasn't that great. Haven't played those. But I guess these games can be fun, and maybe with, I hope with Until Dawn 2, they might get people back on board again. It's always better if people succeed with it. What else did we have here? A little interview, and now we come already to God of War stuff, yeah. So, I don't know, that was the state of play. I thought it was not too bad, but it didn't also not blow me away. But, I mean, it's always difficult to blow everybody away. Still, yeah, I don't know. Seeing all the gameplay here, or sometimes the lack of gameplay, a lot of cutscenes, as you can see. Well, in skipping through it, and I don't see any gameplay, always hit a cutscene, you know. Well, there's a lot of cutscenes here in this gameplay. It looks good. It might be fun, really fun to play. But I don't know. It feels like a weird mix of so many things. I don't like the idea of the companion cube that's consistently commenting on your stuff. Maybe your sword ribbons or whatever also start commenting on your stuff as well. I don't know. Do we really want that? Who knows? I might catch you on YouTube. Been in your live streams many times. I was just watching someone stream and got geopolitics saturated. Back to it though, Troubled Bruin, that's true. Then finishing S3 on Season 3 on X-Files. Good night. Need Tolkien Resurrected, need more Lord of the Rings lore. Bye-bye, mate. Yeah, thank you, Sam and Flying. Wish you all the best. Have a fun and nice day. I also need to end the stream soon because reasons. No, I have to get up tomorrow somewhat early. It's already past 2 a.m. for me, so I really have to go to sleep. But yeah, all the best to you. Thank you for joining and being active in the chat. It was a pleasure, and see you next time. Meanwhile, yeah, I think I just called a day with you people here as well. Unfortunately, luckily for you, but yeah, I don't know what to think about this. Like this, I mean, it's a spin-off. I think with the idea of it being a spin-off, I can live a little bit more. I think what people expected is if they see, oh, a new God of War game kind of thing, that now the story continues. And I'll say, yeah, well, meanwhile, while Atreus / Loki and Kratos' mom is dead and Kratos' wife is dead, she's in the afterlife fighting some weird red demon dude and with a funny, joking sword at the same time. Oh, it's 5:50 a.m. here. Oh no. But yeah, all the best to you then. So yeah, that feels, at least for me, kind of strange that they go down this route. It feels so disconnected from what we have seen before. It's a completely different world that feels very different. The combat is somewhat similar, but also quite different. You play a different character and so on, and now clash with different mythologies, like this dude from Mongol, or what was the pronunciation of the word? I have to look it up again. Tibetan. Really strange way to saying the word for me, but yeah, mythology. I don't mind that, but it feels like a completely new game. Like, if you would not recognize her and you would not say it's God of War, you would say, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it could be a different game almost. That's somewhat interesting. I mean, there's some parts of it that feel reminiscent of God of War for sure, like the quality, the visual, the art style for sure, the combat in a way as well, but yeah, everything else feels so far removed, and I think I could imagine that this is not 100% what a lot of people want to see right now. They think, can we maybe not just continue the story for God of War? Maybe they will also somewhat soon, but it would be strange to announce this game and then, oh yeah, next week also comes the next God of War. I don't know. It feels a bit weird. Currently, Sony lacks also a little bit of frequent AAA releases. So in this regard, Sony is also struggling a bit. There was like a comment or a post about Sony commenting on that, yeah, the PlayStation first-party game sales declining heavily since 2020. I mean, which is not no wonder. 2020 was like a pandemic year, and as a result, they had really strong releases, I think, that year as well. Of course, they sell more, and then the amount of big AAA game releases they brought on their console in the past years after that were just not that big anymore, like just a few games here and there. Of course, the numbers decline. If you don't release any games, you can't sell anything. That's kind of the point, I guess. And also, they focused a lot on games as a service games as well, which some were cancelled, like Concord and so on. I don't know. Then also, Destiny 2 is slowly closing their doors. At least it's only on live support. Marathon was not the big push they hoped it would be. Sure, they're not 100% happy with that or with the situation. And in addition, the PlayStation also got more expensive. Games are really expensive on the PlayStation as well. They introduced the 80 euros price tag for their AAA games, which is really expensive. And on top of that, also the PlayStation 5 itself got more expensive as well. So currently, yeah, not looking too great, unfortunately. But it's not exclusive to Sony. Everybody's currently struggling. Don't ask Microsoft about what's going on with their console and so on. It's tough. Really tough. So I hope they are somewhat successful with the stuff they announced. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely hyped with what I've seen. Some of the stuff we already knew. Not sure what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments or so if you watch this here later. With this said, I have to go to bed. Maybe I'm there with the German channel for a moment after this here. But yeah, we're just closing down the stream. Enough talking here. Going in circles here anyway. Yeah, have a good rest of the day, or a good night, or a good evening, or a good morning, whatever time zone you're watching this here. All the best to you people, and thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. If you haven't seen it, there is for the gaming folks on the Philosopher's Games channel, there's a new video about my thoughts regarding the Kingdom Come 2 developer or studios making Lord of the Rings games. One new Lord of the Rings open world game, which was just recently announced. And it's, in my opinion, good news, even though War Studios is a studio that has some controversy going on for them. I actively decided to not go too much into this direction with War Studios for my video, because it's just looking at what they have done so far. Could I imagine them making Lord of the Rings games? A new Lord of the Rings game? Yes, I could. I think it's a good fit in this regard, and it might be good news after the Gollum game and some other games, or some other not games, but for example, the Amazon shows and stuff. Getting something remotely good is currently like enough for me personally. I hope we will get this, and I think Kingdom Come Deliverance, like the developer, the War Studios, is able to do this. Kind of the summary of it. Now I don't have to watch the video anymore, but yeah, if you want to know more, check the video out on the Philosopher's Games channel. It's not on TPH Games because it's Lord of the Rings related, so I post it on the Lord of the Rings channel. But yeah, it's complicated if you have so many channels. Yeah, all the best to you people on the English side of things. Have a good night. Maybe I'll run an ad break here at the very end because I haven't done that yet. Let me just find the reset of the timer here. And yeah, see you people then next time.